Okay, so life update video. Once again, this is not going to have anything to do with Gunpla or modeling, so if that's what you're here on the channel for, feel free to just skip this video if you need. This plant is bothering me over here. But yeah, well, I guess it's been a couple months. Mid-August, I guess it was, I did an update video like this for you guys to let you know what was kind of going on just in my personal life, mostly to do with the fact that we found out that my wife had been diagnosed with breast cancer, and that at that time she was going to Korea, which is her home country where we lived before, of course, obviously, to get some start treatment for that. And so just wanted to, in this video, kind of, because people have been asking me and there's kind of some updates to that situation, so people have been asking, I feel like it's easier for me to just make a video as like an update to that one for those of you guys who are kind of interested, I guess, for anybody who's interested. But there's a couple other things I do want to talk about, I guess, in this video as well. Number one, we are now over 3 weeks into the contest, the UC versus AU contest. So those of you guys who are participating in that, hopefully your contest entries are going well. It's only an 8-week contest, so again, I wanted to keep it, relatively constrained time-wise as well. So we're almost halfway through. So hopefully you guys are kind of getting towards almost kind of ready to paint. And just anyway, timing out your builds properly so that you can finish by the deadline of December 13th for that. We've got a bunch of entries so far, over 150 so far. So a lot of you guys I know are working on entries, which is awesome. Hopefully we'll see the majority of those finished by the deadline. Other than that, hopefully you guys have also enjoyed some painting that I've been doing recently. I painted the RG Epion. That was a lot of fun. At the moment, I'm painting the MGSD Barbatos. And just minutes ago, I finished all the base painting on that. Tomorrow I'll do some clear coat on that so that I can start doing the panel lining and detail painting and decals and everything. And that should be finished next week, and I can show that to you guys. So I'm going to combine the just regular normal review and a review of my custom painted build. I'm just going to show it to you all in one video. So that's why, even though if you guys saw the live build of that, you know that I have the kit all built. If you're wondering where the review is, I'm just holding off on posting the review because I want to just do it all in one video. So something to look forward to if you guys want to see that. So I think it's coming out looking pretty cool. It's going to be very unique at the very least. So I think that'll be cool. I'm looking forward to showing that to you guys and being done. So hopefully you guys are enjoying some painted builds recently. So obviously I'm able to airbrush now kind of better than I have been. So like since moving here, as you know, if you've been following the channel, you know it's been kind of a struggle to figure out like a solution how to do airbrushing, because in this space where I do all my recording and all my other work, it's just not conducive to doing any airbrushing in here. So I've got an airbrush, spray booth set up down like kind of in the warehouse here. And so it's a bit uncomfortable, but it's working, and I'm just kind of enjoying doing some painting on some of these new kits. New kits are fun to paint, so I'm working on those. But there's other stuff that I'm going to be working, not new kits, like I'm still working on finishing, not airbrushing, but like hand painting some of the Teco Toys models and a couple other projects, quite a few. Oh, there's the last thing I want to mention too, is that if you've seen a couple of videos recently, I think maybe I've mentioned that I will be redoing the beginner how to paint videos. So if you've seen probably like old videos here on my channel, like a long time ago when I first started the channel, I did do a painting series on a painting series of how to paint Gunpla, and that was using spray cans. And I've for a long time have been wanting to redo that series, and then also do a series, as a lot of people have asked me for over the years, is to do like a airbrushing tutorial. And I still, even now, don't really feel like I'm really qualified to do an airbrush tutorial. Like I can use an airbrush and it works for me, but I am planning to do, so I'm going to do 2 series. I'm going to do one basically like redoing the series that I did before, that is just like how to paint Gunpla for a beginner, and that's only just going to be using spray cans. And then after that, I will also be doing a separate video series on like how to paint Gunpla using airbrush, and it'll be a little bit more kind of involved with that. So that's 2 video series that are going to be coming up that I'm finally started working on. So I've got like all the notes kind of all written out for that to have it all planned. And so I'm just going to like waiting to finish the Barbatos here, and then I'll be starting working on that. So those will probably be like 3 videos each of those. So don't expect like a 8, 9, 10, 12, 15 part series on either of those. It'll be like a 3 video series on like how to paint with spray can, and then like a 3-part video series on like how to paint using airbrush. So okay, anyway, so as for, yeah, like personal life stuff, my wife is back from Korea. She had her surgery over there to remove the tumor. So it was over 2 months, I guess, that she came back right before Halloween, which was nice. So like she got to spend Halloween with us here. We went trick-or-treating with the kids, had a lot of fun. But yeah, it was like more than 2 months, I guess, that she was gone, and it was just me and the kids. So it was tough. Yeah, it was not easy on anyone. And so I've been, trying to stay busy and trying to keep up with everything here. So hopefully you guys probably haven't really noticed much of a difference in terms of like the content, I guess. But yeah, it was definitely tough. Those of you guys, if you have kids, you know how it is. It doesn't leave you a whole lot of time, at home if you're like working 9 to 5, and then after that you've got to take care of all the family stuff and stuff at home. I certainly, sympathize with all the single parents out there, because I mean, just it was tough. So, but she's back here, but we're not out of the woods by any means yet. Actually, probably the harder part is still yet to come, as that now that she's back here in the US, now there is like chemotherapy and radiation treatment, which is going to be going on now for like the next 7-8 months. And then like even still, then there's still other kind of medication treatment and everything that continues on for like 5-10 years, something like that afterward. But like the next 7 to 8 months probably is going to be like the hardest time going through the like chemotherapy and radiation treatment. So yeah, it's going to be still kind of like a tough time for a while. But try again, like just like before, kind of just trying to like stay busy, stay positive, just kind of focus on just getting done what needs to get done, like with the family, around the house, things like that. And so, yeah, I guess there's not really too much else to really say about that, to be honest, but that's what's kind of going on here. And so I really, really appreciate, I guess kind of like the main point of telling you guys that is that I really, really appreciate all of your guys' support. Those of you guys who do watch the videos, comment, like, subscribe, all that stuff. It's things that every YouTuber just kind of says, and most of the time, it's nice to have you guys subscribe. It's nice to have you guys like the videos. It helps. But like now it really, really helps, because like, of course, cancer treatment is not cheap and everything, like all like doctor visits and everything. Like now, like your guys' support, like, and I'm talking like specifically monetary support, and emotional support too, of course. Like I really appreciate all the nice comments from you guys, and like that's like, super helpful as well. But I mean, like, especially you guys watching the videos and supporting me like through YouTube means is like very, very helpful. And so I really appreciate you guys. That's why I want to make content that I know that you guys will be really into and really enjoy, because in turn that really helps me, because I really need your guys' support. And so I really appreciate all of that. Everybody on Patreon there, of course, those guys are awesome. Everybody that's a Patreon member and in my Discord, that's all awesome. If any of you guys want to sign up, of course, I really, really appreciate it. We have a Discord server that is for Patreon members, and then I try to, about once a month or so, do the Gunpla critique videos where if you're a Patreon member, there's different tiers, and so you can submit works for a review in the live streams that I do. So like if you want kind of more of a critique. That said, you don't have to be a Patreon member to get me to, if you want my feedback on your work, people will send me messages and send me photos of their work all the time and kind of ask for feedback. But of course, you get just like a much more comprehensive and detailed like critique and review of your work, whether it be a work in progress or a finished work on the Gunpla critique videos, the live streams that I do. So if you're interested and if you want to support me, more than just kind of watching the videos and everything, that's an option for you, and I really appreciate it. But I think that's basically it. Yeah, I just wanted to say that thank you to you guys for your continued support, continuing to watch the videos and engage with the content is very, very helpful. I am thinking to do possibly some sort of like a charity live stream where it'd be like kind of a long live stream kind of event kind of thing where we could raise money and like partly for me and my family, and then like also donate a portion to that to just like a breast cancer fund. I'll have to look more into that. If you guys have any ideas, certainly let me know, but it's something that I've kind of started to think about, and it's something I'm going to be planning. So maybe in around a month or so. I mean, I guess probably like around Christmas is probably not a very good time to do something like that when everybody's kind of tight on funds, and it's kind of a hard ask to get people to donate probably during that season. But it's something that I'll be looking into in the future. I have had people ask me recently if I am going to, I don't know if they're asking necessarily related to what's going on in my life, but just asking if I am planning on doing any more, like another kind of charity live stream event, something like that. And I have done a couple in the past. And so yeah, I want to do another one, something like that. So yeah, I don't know exactly what will be kind of the most fun for that to do, like as a live stream event, just kind of like just building kits, like kind of like I normally do in live streams, or if there's anything that like kind of might be more interested. Painting is hard to do on a live stream, so building kits is kind of like the only real thing that I think I can do. I want to say like the easiest thing, but it's kind of like the only thing that you can really do. Like I have done painting like on a live stream before when I did like the 24-hour live stream build. But yeah, it was difficult and complicated. I had to have Alex there to help me, and I don't have like, I guess like there's people here that could help. But it's also kind of a really tight space in here. I think it would be too difficult to try to do like a 24-hour like live stream build like I did before, where I built and painted an entire kit all in 24 hours. But I'll try to do something. I'll figure it out. But that's something that I'm looking into doing in the future. Other than that, guys, yeah, hope it's going well for those of you guys who are working on your contest builds. We already have the plan for the next contest after that to basically kick off probably like around the end of December, because this contest will finish in the middle of December. So probably around the end of December, we can kick off the next contest kind of like straight away. So look forward to that. I will give you guys a hint that it will be Kotobukiya related, but I will not give you any other sort of hint other than that. So for now, that's going to be it for this video, guys. Just wanted to give you that quick little update. And yeah, thank you guys all so much for all of your support, all the kind words and messages and everything. Means a lot. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Until next time, hope you all have a great day. Bye, guys.